Hello, my kindergarten friends. Guess who? It's Miss Hunt again, and we are going to continue talking about bar graphs today. I just want to remind you of a few things that we talked about yesterday. One is that we still always have a title. So the title we're looking at on this graph is favorite pets. And then we've got our labels or our categories down here. We have cat, dog, fish, bird. And these are the types of pets that we're asked about when collecting information or data to put in this graph. And over here on the side, we have the number of students who chose those pets. So I'd like for you to notice that these bars are ones that go up and down. All right, we have some that go up and down. So when I'm reading this, my labels are on the bottom. And when I look at it right away, I can see which pet is the favorite pet. Do you know which one it is? If you said dog, you would be right because that is my tallest bar. Sometimes you might be asked questions about data that is in there that isn't the most or the least. I might just say, out of fish and birds, which pet is the favorite? And so I don't even need to look at the cat or the dog. I'm just looking at fish and birds. Do you know which one is the favorite pet out of fish and birds? If you said fish, you would be right because you're looking at this bar right here. Okay, let's take a look at another example. Remember that sometimes we say we look at the data from left to right or from side to side. This graph is about animals at a petting zoo, and this is the animals there were at the petting zoo. We have our number of animals down here. This is our scale down here. And then instead of naming them with words, they used a picture of each animal. So when I look at this graph, I'm reading it from left to right or side to side. If I asked you which animal they had the most of at the petting zoo, which one would you say? You probably thought it was the dog because if I look at the dog, it has the longest bar. And if I asked you how many dogs there were at the petting zoo, you would say 6. Now I'm going to ask you how many pigs were at the petting zoo. How many pigs were at the petting zoo? If you went over here to the pig and you looked across and you found the number, it says 3 pigs were at the petting zoo. So that's how we use this information. We can ask questions about it, we can get information from it, but a lot of times it's so much easier to look at a graph and get that data that is being shown to us from the graph. So remember, when you are working with your teachers today, pay attention to the title and your labels or your categories and the numbers on the side. Those are 3 important pieces of a graph. And when you meet with your teachers today, you'll do 2 more graphs with them. One will be from side to side, and the other will be up and down.